Hi there, so nice to have you today. Today we're going to do some Pilates to help you with walking, no matter how far you're going. Who knows, you could just be walking to the living room. Hopefully it makes your body happy and feel good. So let's get moving. And don't forget to subscribe. Let's make our way right down onto the mat. We're going to start on our backs. Knees are bent. Carefully rolling down to the mat. Arms are down by your side. From here, I just want you to inhale, shrug your shoulders up to your ears, and exhale, reach your arms long down by your side. And from here, inhale, shrug your shoulders up. And exhale, reach your arms long down by your side. One more time. Inhale, shrug your shoulders up. And exhale, reach your arms long down by your side. Press your arms into the mat. Maybe nod your chin just a smidge and really feel that length in your spine. Tailbones reaching long, breathing into the sides and back of your rib cage. On the exhale, pull your lower back into the mat. Peel and curl all the way up to the ceiling. Hold it up the top. I still have a lot of pressure on my arms, a lot of pressure on my big toe, my little toe, my heel. There's energy between my knees. Hold it here for an inhale. And exhale, articulate all the way down, taking your time. Uncurl completely at the bottom. And inhale. On the exhale, rock your hips. Peel and curl all the way up. And hold. Inhale. And exhale, articulate down. And I'm even closing my eyes to really just feel your body moving. And breathe here. Uncurl completely at the bottom. Inhale. No butt. Use those abdominal muscles to really pull that lower back into the mat. Peeling, curling all the way up to the top. Let's hold it here at the top. Extend your arms over your head and articulate all the way down. Getting that lovely little stretch and extension through your upper back and shoulders. And uncurling completely, bring those arms back down by your side. Rock your hips, peel and curl all the way up to the top. And arms come up over the top and round it down. One more time, just like that. And then I'm going to switch it on you because you know that's what I love to do. And peel and curl, bring it all the way up. Arms come over your head. Make your neck a little bit longer. Articulate all the way down. Hold it at the bottom here. Interlace your hands behind your head. And from here, head, neck, and chest lifts up off the mat. And inhale and exhale, lower it all the way down. And bring it all the way up. Make sure you have a little space between your chin and your chest. If you're not sure where you are, look to where like the ceiling and the walls come together. That's always a good gaze. So there's just a little space there. Head, neck, and chest lifts up. Hold it here. Reach around, grab the backs of your legs. Curl your torso up a little higher. Curl your tailbone up. Uncurl it all the way. Hands come up to the ceiling. Interlace your hands behind your head and lower it all the way down. And inhale at the bottom. And exhale, head, neck, and chest lifts. Reach around, grab the backs of your legs. Curl that torso up a smidge of a bit. Hold it here. Curl your tailbone up. Uncurl it all the way. Hands come up to the ceiling. Interlace your hands behind your head and lower right back down. And head, neck, and chest lifts up off the mat. Reach around, grab the backs of your legs. Curl your torso up. Curl your tailbone up. Uncurl it. From here, stay lifted as you reach your arms up to the ceiling. Interlace your hands behind your head. Don't drop back on me. Get back up there. Let your head be heavy in your hands, and then rotate over to the right. Inhale as you come through the center and rotate to the left. And take it to the right. And then take it to the left. This time you're going to come through the center over to the right with your left hand. Grab that thigh. I want you to twist a little bit more, like you're spotting yourself. Lift up a little higher and give me a little pulse for 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay lifted. Really challenge yourself. Don't drop backwards. Hand comes behind your head. Come through the center, over to the left side. That right hand grabs that left thigh. Twist a little more, and like you're spotting yourself, lift up a little more and give me a little pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back through the center and take it over to the right. Twist and lift and give me for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it over to the left. I feel like you know where you're going now. Twist and lift for 4, 3, 2, 1. As you come through the center, you can say nice things to me. Twist and lift. 3, 2, 1. I know you might want to curse just a little bit as those abs are waking up. Twist and lift. 3, 2, 1. Let's take it to the right for 2s. Twist, lift, 1 and 2. Come through the center. Last one to the left. Twist and lift for 1, 2. Come back to the center. Hoo-hoo. And head comes all the way down. Hello. Arms come down by your side. Feet are still hip width apart. And I want you to rock your hips. Peel and curl all the way up to the top. We're going to just open the front of your body up after all that ab work contraction. From here, really tuck those hips. If you think you've tucked, tuck a little more. Arms are pressed into the mat. And I want you to inhale. On the exhale, right leg comes up to tabletop. And from here, keeping those hips nice and level. Don't let either one of them drop, dip, or lower. Tap that right toe down and bring it up. And tap and bring it up. And tap and tap. You're using your obliques to keep those hips up there. So really feel those abs working across right around your waist. Make sure that left knee is hugging the midline. Don't let it start wandering off to the side. Let's do one more. Bringing it all the way up. Hold, extend that leg up to the ceiling. Flex your foot. Really reach that heel to the ceiling and give me a press up. And press, and press, and press, press, and press. 4, 3, 2, last one. Point that foot, cross it all the way over your left leg like you're sitting in a doctor's office, and articulate all the way down. Uncurling all the way. I feel like I've got some speed wobbles on that one. Rock your hips, peel and curl all the way up. Going deep in those muscles, keeping it steady. And hold it at the top for an inhale. And exhale, coming down. We're going to do one more, just like that. Peel and curl, rock your hips up. Hold, and coming all the way down. Uncurling completely at the bottom. And unwind those legs. I'm going to have you be hip width apart again. And let's do the other side from the beginning. Rock your hips, peel and curl all the way up to the top. Really drop those hips a little bit. Tuck a whole heck of a lot more. Press those arms into the mat. Reach long through your head and your neck and shoulders. And then inhale. On the exhale, that left leg floats up to tabletop. And from here, tap that toe down. Bring it right back up. And tap. And bring it up. Make sure you have pressure on that right foot, that big toe, little toe, and your heel. Your knees coming toward the midline. Hips are nice and level. Arms are pressing into the mat. I feel like everything's playing along right now. Maybe not, no pursed lips or furrowed eyebrows. They're not part of it. Let's leave that out. One more time. Tap it down. Bring it up. Hold. Extend that leg up. Flex that foot. Really reach through your heel. And lift. And lift. And lift. And lift. And keep breathing, of course. 4 more. And 3, 2. Last one. Point that toe. Cross it over your right leg. And then articulate all the way down. Getting a little extra stretch in that left hip as you come down. And rock your hips. Peel and curl all the way up. Hold. And then articulate all the way down. I feel like I'm getting a little warmish. I hope you are too. And one more time. Rock your hips. Peel and curl all the way up. And slowly coming all the way down, still reaching that spine a little longer down the mat as you go. Uncurl completely. That left leg is going to come into tabletop. Right leg is going to come into tabletop. Hands come up to the ceiling, and then we're just going to drop them right onto the floor in a little goalpost position. Glue those knees tight together. From here, pick your left hip up, float those knees over to the right. Use the left side of your waist to pull it back to center. And take it to the left. And exhale, pulls it back to center. And to the right. And pull it back to center. And left. And back to center. If you're happy with keeping your knees bent just like this, please do carry on. If you would like to add a straight leg, float those legs over to the right. Straighten your legs before you pull them back to the center. And bend. Take it to the left. Straighten your legs. Right side of your waist pulls it back to center. And bend. One more time each side. Straighten. Pull it back to center. And bend. And to the left. And straighten. Pull it back to center. And bend. Hold it here. Head, neck, and chest lifts up off the mat. From here, look over your right shoulder. Look over your left shoulder. Get your neck out of it. Back to the center. And then from here, arms and legs go in opposite direction. Let's go. Reach it long and bring it right back in. Inhale as you get long, and exhale pulls it in. Staying lifted in your chest and shoulders. And I want you to imagine you have a light show coming out your fingers and your toes. Get it far and wide. 2 more. 1 more time. Hold it right there. Head comes all the way down on the mat. Right leg goes long on the floor. And grab a hold of that knee with your opposite hand. And cross it over your body. Let your left arm go out on the opposite side. And inhale. And exhale. Really wring out your lungs. Like a washcloth that you're just getting all the water out. Wring it out. On the next exhale, I want you to bring that leg back to the center. It's going to go long on the mat. Right leg comes up to tabletop. Grab a hold of that knee with your left hand. Cross it over your body. Let that right arm go off in the other direction. And once again, really exhale all the way through that. On the next exhale, gently pull that leg back to the center. Feet are going to go flat on the mat. I want you to put your right ankle on your left knee and then float that left leg up to tabletop. Take your hands and wrap them right around your left thigh and use your elbow. Push that right knee open and aiming for a stretch in that right hip. And you can really feel it go deep in there if you keep your back flat on the mat. So not curling those hips up towards your head, but keep that derriere and that booty reaching long. And float ever so slightly over to the left, and then we're really getting in there. And since we're here, and I'm in the mood, let's add some ankle rotations. Feels good to move those ankles, get a full good circle. Switch directions. And then float that left leg quietly down to the mat. We'll unwind from that position. Do the other side. Left ankle on the right knee. Lots of lefts and rights to keep track of. Float that right leg up to tabletop. Wrap your hands around that right thigh. Encourage that left knee open. Float just a smidge of a bit to the right. And just exhale into that stretch. To keep our bodies moving happy, we definitely need a good balance of the stretching and the strengthening and the range of motion, finding all that balance. So enjoy this fabulous little stretch. On the next exhale, float that right leg down. Both legs are going to go flat on the mat. Hands come up to the ceiling, palms face each other. Squeeze those legs tight. Inhale, head, neck, and chest lifts and hold. Making everybody stay here for just a nanosecond. Because that's what I do. I kill all the momentum of this move. Press your lower back into the mat and roll all the way up. Belly button pulls back behind you. Shoulders are out of your ears, and roll it right back and down. As always, bend those knees if you need to. Grab some weights or some whatever modification you need. Put that little towel behind your lower back. Taking your time, nice and slow and steady. Come along with me in my pace. Hopefully you are just feeling yourself getting stronger and stronger the more you do. We're going to do 2 more. Bringing it up. Belly button's really pulled back behind me. My rib cage is lifted up off my hip bones. And come back. 1 more time. Inhale, head, neck, and chest lifts. Bringing it up. And taking it right back and down. From here, your arms are going to float nicely onto the mat. Right leg comes up to tabletop. Left leg comes up to tabletop. And from here, I want you to press those legs out at a 45. You're going to bring them up to the ceiling. And from here, I want you to pull your lower back into the mat and just ever so slightly lift those feet up toward the ceiling and down. A nice, easy lift and lower. Not using momentum, not swinging, just getting an initial tuck, lift and lower. Carry on just like this if you would like. If you would like to do a little more without using momentum, we're going to continue that lift up over the top. Legs are going to flex, feet are going to flex. Separate those legs. Keep your hips lifted as you drop your feet to the ground and slowly lower down, rolling and rounding through your back. Your legs come down and together. They come up to the ceiling and they lift up over the top. Flex those feet, separate, tap them, and rounding it down. And down and together. Bring those legs up over the top. Flex your feet, separate, tap, and round it down. Legs come together. Let's switch it. We're going to separate those feet, hip width apart. Comes up over the top. Flex your feet, bring them together and drop them, keeping those hips lifted and round down through your back. Those legs come down through that 45. They separate, come up over the top. We're doing 3. Flex your feet, bring them together, drop them to the ground or as close as you can get. And take it down and around. Bring it up. Flex, together, and lower, and coming all the way down. To that 45, bend them into tabletop, head, neck, and chest lifts up off the mat. Grab the backs of your legs with control. Press your legs into your hands. And let's go ahead and turn sideways on your mat. My glasses are getting foggy. That must mean we're working hard. Anywho, from here, I'm going to have my knees bent. My top foot is in front of my bottom foot. My hand is ever so slightly at an angle. We're going to push up into holding ourselves sideways, and I want you to make sure that you're pushing yourself over your hand so that you have proper protection of your shoulder. From here, pushing off those feet and right up over to that side plank and lift. And from here, lower right back down. And lifting all the way back up. Find that length, your head going long in one direction, your feet in the other direction, grounded to the floor. Bend those knees. This time we're going to lift. Hold it here if you're happy here. If you'd like to do a little more, lower those hips and lift. We're only going to do 4. That was 1. This is 2. And 3. And last one. Bend those knees. Sit yourself down. I'm going to have you just swivel yourself right around so you're still facing me. We're just going to rip this Band-Aid and get this done on both sides. Quick, snappy like. Right? All right. Top leg is in front of the bottom leg. You're a little bit behind your hand so that you can push off your feet and push your shoulder right over that hand. From here, let's do it. Now you know what's coming. Lift. Find that length. and lower all the way down. And lift up. Keep breathing. And lower down. And lift. Hold it here. Stay here. If you want to drop your hip, let's go. We're doing 4. Drop that hip. And lift it up for 4. And 3. And 2. And last one. Nice. Smile and lower those hips back down to the ground. From here, I want you to flip over onto your hands and knees. Hands are right underneath your shoulders. Knees are right underneath your hips. Push the ground away from you. Belly button's pulled tight to your spine. So even though it looks like we're just hanging out on all 4s, you're still kind of dynamic. There's some energy there. Shoulders are going down your back. Head is long. Right arm comes over your head like you're shaking somebody's hand. Left leg goes out behind you. And they come in. They touch. Actually touch. Not just kind of in the vicinity, but make them touch. Come on. And reach it long. And bring it in. And find the length. And in. And out. 2 more. 1 more time. And float that arm and that leg down. Left arm comes over your head. Palm faces the middle. Right leg goes out behind you. And bring it in. And press it out. And bring it in. And reach. Use those little bit of contraction to get that actually to touch. Reach it long. 1 more time. Bring it in. Press it out. Float that arm and that leg down from here. Curl your toes underneath you. Shoot those hips up to the sky. Press into your fingertips and your palms equally. Roll those arms, those upper arms outward. Feel your neck get a little longer. If you need to, bend your knees. Aim your tailbone way up to the sky. From here, bend your right knee and your left. And right. And left. 1 more bend right. 1 more bend left. Both heels go back. Come down onto your knees. I'm separating my knees. They're a little wider than hip width, or maybe a lot wider than hip width. My toes are still together. And just sit back on those feet. And breathe. And then from here, slowly walking those hands in. And I'm going to turn around and face you. We're just going to float those arms up. Float them down. Float your arms up. Look up to the ceiling. Bend your elbows. Keep looking to the ceiling as you squeeze those shoulder blades together. Squeeze those elbows down, getting opening in your shoulders. Bring your arms up, float them down. We're doing 1 more, and float your arms up. Look up to the ceiling, bend those elbows, open your chest and shoulders up, and bring it up, and float those arms down. As always, thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you tomorrow. If you haven't subscribed, hit subscribe. Every day is a good day for Pilates. Go do something fabulous. Bye.